I think that there's been a huge change. I'll never forget, when we would go out on fires, and I think the biggest change is the fact that if they saw being women on these fire crews, sometimes there were only a few of us, reporters would hunt us down and track us down and try to climb up into the units or the burn or the fire to get our perspective on it. And we really felt singled out, and I think it's not so much the fire again, but the target. And I forget about those moments because they were early on in our career where they would find that there were women on a crew, and next thing you know, all these reporters wanted to get your opinion, and we didn't want to stand out because it was a different time back then, and we were just trying to do our job, but I think that the guys would give us a hard time because the focus was on us, and I remember a lot of us would just try to skirt that attention because we just wanted to be there just like the guys did, but I think that that part has definitely changed. And then throughout the 80s, there were more and more women coming in, but it was very clear in some cases that we weren't wanted in some of those crews, and then the trend started. Now I see the trend kind of going back to that. So throughout the late 80s, the 90s, more and more women came in and started doing those things. But now I see the trend going back to where there's not as many women coming out onto these crews and making a career of it. But I have to say that just the whole firefighting, I mean, the confidence it builds in people, if they do it for several years, and the pride that they have in being part of it, something bigger than themselves. I think that's, if we can find what being part of something bigger than ourselves, and we've done better than most. And I think it's about being a team. Sometimes those teams have some dysfunction to them, but I think that coming out together as a team makes you a stronger person, and just giving of yourself to work on a single mission, which is to either suppress fire and build this camaraderie and this friendship and this bond that no one else can replace. You become closer to these people than your friends or outside of fire. And a lot of people don't understand that, and I see that now in fire management. There's some people that are in fire management, and I'm not talking about your FMOs and your AFMOs, but some people are being put into place that don't have that. They don't understand that that common bond that you have when for those others that were on hotshot crews. And even to this day, I mean, there's people that I may not have worked with them, but I worked side by side with their crew, and I knew who they were and I recognized them. And there's always going to be this connection. There's always going to be this bond that can't be taken away. And I think that's, I don't know if that's there anymore. Maybe it is. I'm in upper management now, so I don't know, but it seems different. It just seems a little different. I don't know if they have I just know that we wanted to be the best, and that's what we strove for, and we wanted to come home safe, but we wanted to be one unit, one team. And I remember for a while there was times where they didn't want you to talk to other crews. So, and I disagreed with that. I think that you need to build those camaraderies even with other crews, and good competition is always good for the soul. So.